Pickle, Dave Campbell's Texas Football is ready to unveil its Week 11 statewide Texas high school football rankings for the 2021 season. The rankings are compiled by the Dave Campbell's Texas football staff. DCTF has published the state's most respected Texas high school football rankings for decades and is the official rankings provider of the Associated Press since 2019. Weekly rankings are revealed live on TexasFootball.com and can be found at TexasFootball.com/rankings. It's time to roll out the Week 11. Yeah, we got to think ahead now. The Week 11 rankings. Let's take a look first and foremost at Class 6A. Class 6A, a little bit of shifting sands here. Let's talk a little bit about who is gone from the rankings. Let me pull up my little spreadsheet, and I can tell you we can find this out together. Umble-Atascocita drops from number 5 to number 11 with their loss to Galena Park North Shore. North Shore is up a spot to number 7. Everyone kind of nudges up a spot there. Rockwell Heath now into the top 5, believe it or not. Rather remarkable rise for them. Dropping out of the rankings, Louisville, who lost to Flower Mound Marcus in the Battle of the Axe. They drop out of the rankings. Allen drops from number 10 to number 19 with their loss to Prosper. Back into the rankings, number 25, Katie Tompkins, rejoins the rankings after a 1 week stint out of the ranking, 1 or 2 week stint out of the rankings. They're in at 8-1. Top 5 now: Austin Westlake, Katy, Southlake Carroll, Duncanville, and Rockwall Heath. Let's go to 5A, Pickle. In the 5A Division I rankings, another big shakeup here. And we got a lot to sort through, okay? So here's who's gone. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial drops out with their loss to Corpus Christi
Flower Bluff.
Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. They were number 6. Longview was number 9. They are out with their loss to McKinney North. So here's what we got. Frisco Lone Star with their win over the Colony vaults from number 8 to number 5. Collierville Heritage nudges up a spot with a win over Burleson Centennial. Dripping Springs, big mover. They move from number 7 up to number 10. Katy Pato with their loss to Manville drops from number 5 to number 9. Manville rejoins the rankings at number 8 with their win over Katy Pato. And new to the rankings at 9-0, Magnolia West into the rankings at number 10. They are 9-0 with a 31-24 win over New Caney. Top 5 is now reads Denton Ryan, College Station, Highland Park, Amarillo, Tascosa, and Frisco Lone Star. We get number 1 versus number 5 this week. We also get number 2 versus number 10 this week. It'll be a lot of fun. 5A Division II behaved much better. Everyone was a winner. Top 10 unchanged. Top 5, Aledo, Lovejoy, Fort Bend Marshall, NS, and Lubbock Cooper. To 4A we go. In the 4A Division I ranks, we did lose number 10, Viter, who lost their first game of the year. They drop out of the rankings. The rest of the top 10 remains unchanged, but new to the rankings. Back into the rankings at number 10, Lindale, who beat Palestine 55-23. We get number 6 versus number 10, Kilgore versus Lindale this week. That will be a lot of fun. 4A Division II now. A little bit of movement here because we wanted to make a little bit of room for some teams. Van beats Canton, but they beat them 55-54. We're getting a little bit nervous about Van. We dropped them from number 7 to number 10 because of some impressive wins in front of them. Cuero beat Smithville. That moves them up from number 8 to number 7. Also up a spot, Sinton, who beat Rio Hondo, and Wimberley, who won a strange non-district game. They nudge ahead of Van to number 9. Top 5, though, unchanged. Carthage, Gilmore, Salina, West Orange Stark, and China Spring. To 3A we go, Pickle, where 3A Division I got a little bit of a makeover as well. Vanderbilt Industrial was the number 5 team in the state. They are out with their loss to Edna. Also dropping, Hallettsville, the number 3 team in the state, drops to number 8 with their loss to Columbus. Columbus moves from number 10 to number 6 with their win. Elsewhere, Mount Vernon nudges up a spot to number 3. West moves up 2 spots from number 6 to number 4 with their win over Grandview. Lorena moves up 3 spots with their win over Caldwell. They are now number 5 in the state. Tatum up 2 spots with their win over White Oak. New to the rankings, number 9, Edna. They finished the regular season 8-2 with a win over Vanderbilt Industrial. They go from unranked to number 9. And hanging on at number 10 in the rankings is the Grandview Zebras. They lose to West 28-20. We keep them in at number 10, dropping from number 7. From 3A Division II we go, where the big change comes at the bottom of the rankings, where Canadian is out of the rankings. Who'd have thought? With their loss to Tulia, they drop out. As a result, Abernathy nudges up a spot to number 9. And new to the rankings, number 10, 10-0, Odom Owls. Hoot, scoot into the rankings at number 10. Top 5 remains unchanged. Franklin, Gunner, Childress, Holiday, and West Rusk. To 2A we go, where I hope you like chalk. This is a bad week to be waiting for a spot to open up in 2A Division 1.
Yeah.
Everyone was a winner, and everyone was an emphatic winner. Top 5 remains unchanged for Furio, Shiner, Timpson, Crawford, and Hawley. We now get number 5, Hawley, taking on number 10, Forsan this week. That'll be a lot of fun. 2A Division 2 now, also unchanged. No movement here. 9-0 with 1 Wellington idle. Everyone remains unchanged. Top 5 remains unchanged. Mart, Munster, Windthorst, Albany, and Stratford. To the 6-man ranks we go. 1A Division 1, we did have some movement at the bottom of the rankings. That's because Hermleigh took down Ira to finish 10-0 for the first time since the 70s.
Wow.
They move up to number 9. Ira drops out of the rankings. We open up a spot for number 10 Westbrook, and you're probably thinking 5-4. Their record has been ridiculous. They also have a win straight up over Sterling City. That resume is good enough to vault them back into the top 10. Top 5 remains unchanged. May, Jonesboro, Abbott, Water Valley, and Rankin. 1A Division 2, chalk. Everyone was a winner. Balmorhea won by forfeit over Dell City. Same with Klondike over Wilson. Top 5 remains unchanged. Motley County, Strawn, Richland Springs, Balmorhea, and Follett. This is a massive week of games. We get number 1 Motley County against number 7 Jayton. We also get Strawn against 8-1 rival Gordon. That'll be a lot of fun in the 6-man ranks. In the private school ranks, Dallas Parish Episcopal wins the big showdown over Fort Worth Nolan in emphatic fashion, 63-35. They remain number 2 behind Austin Regions. Houston Second Baptist remains the same at number 3. Episcopal School of Dallas finishes the regular season undefeated at 10-0. They move up from number 5 to number 4. Fort Worth Nolan drops out of the rankings, and in their place at number 5, San Antonio Cornerstone, who beat Nike Dallas FC 14-7. And the private school 6-man ranks unchanged. Top 5 remains the same. Waco, Live Oak, Marble Falls Faith, Bulverde, Bracken Christian, Austin Veritas, and Texas School for the Deaf, all winners. You can find all of these rankings at texasfootball.com/rankings. And if you have any complaints, it's at Ashley_pickle12 on Twitter.
No. Also, just a quick thing. They did finish the Dallas, the Episcopal School of Dallas did finish with 10-0, but they do play this Saturday. They're not off. They play Saturday at 2 in the SPC 4A championship game.
Yes.
So they're done.
They're in the playoffs.
But, yes. They do play.
SPC starting the playoffs a week earlier than everybody. So, yes.
I think just earlier we had said that they were off this week, so just kind of going back on that.
Yes, to be clear. They finished the regular season 10-0.
They are done, yes.
Yeah. And by the way, we will have one more round of rankings next week. We have our final post-regular season rankings, and then we're done. We don't do rankings. So one more time, we do rankings in the playoffs because why?
Yeah, teams aren't playing after that, you know.
So anyway, we'll have one more round of rankings next week.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.